Welcome to this presentation on using security automation for F5 SSL Orchestrator with Ansible. So we're going to look at SSL Orchestrator and find out that we have no topology deployed. In this particular presentation, we're going to use the L3 Outbound transparent policy, and we're going to use Ansible in order to effect this change. So we're going to navigate over to our Ansible playbooks. We're going to do a more on our Ansible playbooks, and you'll see that it basically configures all of the necessary information for the topology automatically so that you don't have to go about hunting and pecking, clicking through the information to sort of get it. So we're going to run this playbook. And once it successfully runs, we'll navigate back to the Big IP UI. So we go back, we refresh our screen, and we'll see that we've configured automatically the SSL Layer 3 topology. We see that it's enabled and configured between the client and the end user servers. Now, this means that F5 SSLO is now intercepting and sort of dealing with the certificates for outbound users. And we're going to migrate to the sort of CPU utilization period. We'll look at the top 10 URL categories, and these will be important as we go forward, because then we're going to look at sort of targeting thresholds. So first, we're going to confirm that SSL is in place. We're going to navigate to a very popular e-commerce site. Some of you may or may not have heard of it. And we'll confirm by looking at the F5 Labs certificate that it is now inbound and sort of managing all of these certificates. So we see that the F5 Labs, we have an authority there, and the certificate is there as promised. So SSL is working. The Layer 3 outbound topology is configured, and now outbound users are sort of intercepted through SSLO. Now, what if, for example, in a scenario, if we have a scenario where traffic is too high, CPU utilization is too high on the Big IP, and we need to sort of address that or mitigate some of these challenges in real time? So we're going to use Elasticsearch to monitor both CPU as well as SSLTPS and set specific thresholds. So we'll walk through the thresholds that we're going to set, and we're going to automatically sort of generate actions to sort of mitigate sustained high CPU spikes or high TPS spikes. So we're going to set up a watcher or a set of watcher policies. So both the 50% CPU threshold, if CPU use is over 50%, we're going to send a webhook request to port number 9001. And if it drops down under 40% for under 5 minutes, it will go back to where it was, and we'll do that. So we'll see that come up in a second. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to sort of use the telemetry that's generated by the Big IP to sort of monitor CPU. And once CPU utilization hits that 50% threshold, it's going to take action. But it's going to take selective action and look at the most commonly accessed URLs, most frequently visited sites, the source of the greatest traffic, and bypass SSLO only for those groups. So now we go back to the Big IP. We're going to look at our analytics page. We're going to start to see the spikes happening, but we're going to go down and drill down, and we're going to look at the URL categories. And in this circumstance, information technology is going to be the one with the highest rate of utilization. So that's causing a lot of the spikes in CPU traffic. We'll see that the CPU is spiking to over 50%. Signifying high utilization of CPU of SSLO. And then we're going to use an Ansible, it's going to trigger an Ansible playbook to automatically mitigate that and selectively bypass the information technology group. So as it runs, you'll notice that on your left-hand side, that CPU utilization will start to drop, as well as TPS, because of the sheer traffic. And we're going to go back to our security policies. We're going to look and see essentially that only the information technologies group is being used. So it's only bypassing the information technology and is allowing bypass for that. and intercepting all the additional traffic, but that's going to cause the CPU to normalize. Now, once CPU is normalized, and we'll see this in a minute, we're going to just confirm that actually it's by doing the bypass, and we're using just the regular certificate. We'll see that's on this one, F5 networks, and then we're going to go to another URL that's the information technology group. So we'll navigate to a popular website that the IT department would use, and we'll see that we have another certificate, which means that SSLO is being bypassed only for those URLs. Okay, so websites and other categories are intercepted by SSL Orchestrator. Only those that are in the IT section aren't. So now CPU is dropped and normalized. It's below 40%. Again, we set a policy that if it sustains for 5 minutes at below 40%, it will trigger it to be put back in line so that all policies are intercepted again by SSLO. So another Ansible playbook will be called after that 5-minute interval. And after this playbook is called and run, the SSL policies are put back in place, the bypass is removed, and everything should normalize. And we'll see again that those information technology sites are being intercepted by SSLO and managed by SSLO once again. So you see how we can sort of deal with in real time using telemetry and using Ansible automation in combination with SSL Orchestrator, the ability to sort of manage traffic flows and adjust and make decisions in real time to specific scenarios. Now, we can think of more complex scenarios, but this is a simple example as to how this would work. So I invite you to go to the f5.com/Red Hat website for more information.